and the good days keep on rolling by. So another session. Today I hit 190 for 3, all the way down to 170 for 7. So the biking, the side glute work seems to have completely resolved all of my issues. And if I could somehow go back in time some 1300 days and install that lesson in my head, I would have saved myself a lot of heartache, a lot of headaches, and I would have been somewhere else, you know. You gotta do more of what these guys do. You have to stay a kid for as long as possible. In fact, if you can stay a kid well into your 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, you're gonna have kid-like health. Because these guys, they don't walk, they run, they crawl, they roll around on the ground. They explore every single range of motion you can possibly be in. They do it. But for some reason, adults, it's not appropriate. It's not nice to be in those positions. But these guys, you know, he sits down on the floor all the time with his crossed legs, playing PlayStation, playing with the toys, playing Lego, playing with his sister, playing with his friends. He's always doing that. What do? We stay in 90 degrees for 90% of our time. We sit in cars, we sit in chairs, we sit on toilets, we sit in offices, we sit in wherever else. That's what we do. But really, there's a lot of lessons we can learn from these guys. And they're forever, you know, a joy to look at. Because I remember when he was born, I'll never forget, like this time my brain is crazy. I remember grabbing his hip. He had complete hip flexion, right? And his internal rotation of the hip was basically 90 degrees. His external rotation was 90 degrees. So his hip could go like each way perfectly. Now when I do that test on him, you know, he's reduced a little bit. Maybe because that joint is now maybe a little bit deeper, I don't know. But there's definitely more muscles around him because he can now run, jump, he can do a lot more stuff than obviously a newborn can. So it's a bit of a balancing act between having that joint flexibility, stability, and strength. Like as you get stronger, you shouldn't really let go of all the stuff that we that we really need to perform at our best. So I think there needs to be some sort of minimal mobility, flexibility. Like if I asked, can you do splits?
Yeah.
You know what splits are?
Yeah.
You can spread your legs like all the way, like that.
I can only do it like that because I'm not all the way.
Yeah, that's right. So he can't do splits. So even at he's not even 7 yet. So he still can't do splits without training them. Obviously, he can get to splits a lot sooner than me. But just living the way he's been living, you know, he's got very, very good hip mobility. So he can't get the full splits, but he can get damn close to it. So I'll show you the footage here, what I did. You know, basically, for some reason, I don't know why, but I can do the safety squat bar for more work at the same weight compared to the straight bar. I don't know what it is about it, man, because wherever I read, whoever I kind of listen to, for the most part says that the safety squat bar should be easier. But for me, the safety squat bar rather should be harder. But for me, it's easier. I honestly don't know what the situation with all of that is, but I don't know. It's more posterior chain for me. I can kind of lay into the glutes, the hamstrings, the erectors a lot safer. My hands are down, so I can engage the lats. So I can do all of that, and that's why. I mean, the other day I was kind of fresh off of that gastro bug, so it's not a fair kind of it's not a fair, you know, comparison. But for the most part, in the last few weeks, since feeling really, really good with my hips, I've been putting a lot more work into the safety squat bar. It's just for some reason allows more work, and so I'm still getting after the straight bar squats. Obviously, you know, that's kind of, you know, the way I've got it right now is that every other day I'm kind of pushing these reverse pyramids. One day is going to be with the safety squat bar. The next day it's going to be with the straight bar. So I'm kind of rotating it that way. It just happens to be that every time I get to the safety squat bar, I can get lower on the reverse pyramid. So I'm consistently getting to the sevens. You know, so start with the triples, and then I go 4, 5, 6, all the way to 7 with 5 kilo decreases for each set. So today I did 5 sets, which is still, you know, a lot of work, and I'm quite happy with that. But with the straight bar, it seems to be a whole lot harder. For some reason, it's just easier to grind with the safety squat bar. So I'm quite happy with today. Again, obviously the moral of the story here is that I'm feeling healthy. I'm feeling really healthy, and I'm getting some crazy squatting in. You know, I mean, there's going to be an interruption happening in the next, probably in the week. In the next week, we're expecting our third child, third baby. So I don't know how that's going to go. I don't know if the squat everyday journey is going to continue. I don't know anything right now. It's just, you know, I'm just hopeful everything goes well. Obviously, that mom and baby are going to be all good. So the squatting is definitely not even a second priority right now. It's, let's see, you know, how the family, you know, goes over the following 7 days. So the baby's basically due any moment now. It's due any moment. So we're all kind of like over the moon. There's an aura of happiness, excitement in the house. It's been building obviously for 9 months, but now we're kind of at the stage where, you know, it's around the corner. So, you know, let's see how it all happens. I mean, if the labor goes into 24 hours or whatever, you know, I'm definitely going to skip a day. And I thought about, you know, doing bodyweight squats or whatever, something if I'm caught out of home or whatever. Nah, if I can't get to the barbell, I'm not going to be doing that. So let's see how it goes. You know, this might be the last week of the squat everyday journey. You know, it might be the natural end to the squat everyday run, which I've always kind of said, you know, I need a good reason to not squat. Like, I'm not going to squat because I'm lazy or because whatever. You know, if I need to be somewhere that I need to be, then I'm going to be there. And this is not supposed to be something that's like, you know, number one, it's the squatting and everything else is second. Nah, man. The family's always number one. The kids and the family's always going to be number one. It's just, for me, it's been a celebration. This journey's been a celebration that I've had such a great run. With nothing kind of getting in the way. So we've kind of been blessed. So let's see. If there is a natural end, it's been a great run, and I'm quite happy for you know, that to end it, because there's nothing greater nothing greater in life that can happen to somebody, in my opinion. It's the most beautiful thing to welcome a child into the world. So it's going to be interesting to see, you know, how it all turns out. But if it does end up stopping, then I'll probably take some time off, and we'll take it from there, I guess.
Catch you guys next time. Peace out.
No, not quite yet. I have to say my bit, and then you have to say. Are you ready? Mm-hmm. Like always, guys, appreciate all of you. Thank you for all the support, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.
Peace out.